All right, let's do this. Hi, JK, welcome. So the topic of today, Matchbox retoolings. So we're going to look at some Matchbox original castings and see what they have changed to it during the course of the years. Might be a little bit too nerdy for some viewers, but hey, have been wanting to do this video for a long time. Should have been a pre-recorded video, but short in time and stuff like that, and I would go just way out of overboard on the pre-recorded one. Goedemiddag, JK. On the pre-recorded video, so got less time on the live one. So Ridimons, goedemiddag. So I actually have to visit my family to celebrate my brother's birthday. Good morning, Joe, XLT Off-Road Bear on YouTube. He had his anniversary this week, my brother, and we are going to celebrate that. So I'm actually expected with the family. So I'm going to try to not make it too long. So let's crack on. This is the Cadillac Ambulance 1963. This is, if not the first release, it's probably the second one. No, it's not the first. Sorry, the first one is a white one with red, and then there's a red one. No, this is a few years later. Anyways, we got a chrome base. We got a complete metal roof. John Lemon, hello, welcome. And then we're going to look at the retooling. And as you can see, they added some plastic to the roof, so less metal. They moved the light a little bit more forward. And I think that's the only thing that actually changed to this tooling. Still got a chrome base, at least on this version. So yeah, kind of cost cutting. That's the reason why most of these will have been changed. Then we get to the Chevy stepside 1975 model. The original one, of course, not the Matchbox. So the change here will be in the bed. Here I got a carded one, 2018 release. And as you can see here in the bed, you can see there's a little bit of metal on the newer version. So you would be thinking, oh nice, they added some metal, but actually when you look underneath, there's kind of a metal structure running underneath here. Cricket Garage 1999, bonjour. There's a metal structure running underneath here that includes the rivet, and they changed that to only a little piece of metal here in the middle for the rivet, so that the rest of the casting is unchanged. Then we got a fantasy one, the Express Delivery, first mainline release. There also was a 5-pack or 10-pack release. This is all metal body, plastic base, so pretty heavy. It does have a moonroof here on top to reduce the metal a little bit. Got some cool tampos on there. You can read those if you want. Maybe afterwards freeze the frame if you did not read it all in the live. Back opens up. Hello, Diecast Ronnie. And then unfortunately they changed it to a plastic body. Andy Mac, welcome in Australia. So it's evening for you. So here we got plastic body, metal base. So they changed it out, unfortunately. There was only 2 releases of this in metal body, and then they changed it to plastic. So yeah, kind of strange they would make this one and release 2 versions with a metal body and then change it to plastic. That's kind of weird. But anyways, the full metal body one is of course much cooler. Joe, this is one that probably will interest. All right, sorry about that. I had some Wi-Fi issues. So the Ford Crown Victoria 2006 model. Here we got a separate piece for the light bar, and then later versions we get the light bar being part of the window piece. So that's kind of the only difference I can see on this one. The rest is still the same. Another Ford, the 2008 E350 ambulance. This was new in 2009. Yeah, this is probably an international card. No, it's an American card. Strange it doesn't say that. So here we got a metal cab and a plastic box and a metal base. So the grille, the front here is all metal too. So quite a lot of metal on it. Got another version here in orange. So the same features. I got this one. So they made a lot of different versions of it, but as you can see, different ones in red with just a different deco. And then later on they changed it. Still has the metal base with the metal front, but the cab is plastic now. And they put in a kind of a light bar piece that was not present on the original one. You do get some lights simulated here in the plastic in the front. So yeah. So put those back. Then we stay with Ford, the Expedition. An original casting, had suspension, had no post in the back, so then we got a retooling where there's no suspension anymore, but still the body that clips into the base, no post in the back. And then we got a new version, this is 2018. Of course, no suspension anymore like the previous one, and we got the post in the back, kind of a crooked post because the rivet is right here. So if you see the post and you see my finger, that's pretty crooked. So yeah. Staying with Ford, the Superlift F350 Super Duty. So this was new in 2012. This is kind of a replica of a version that was released, a real one, was shown at SEMA. So got a plastic base with the grill, got this plastic piping stuff on top. This is plastic light bar that's part of the window piece, no interior. But the change we're going to see here is in the back. As you can see here, this is all metal in the back on the original one, the original casting or tooling. And then same here, and this one is a retooled version. Where you can see they changed it to plastic in the back, so the bumper is no longer metal, but is part of the plastic base. So they reduced the metal, not by much, but just a little difference. Always trying to cut costs, I guess. I'm going to skip these because I only put these here if I had time to do more, but unfortunately I don't. So I'm going to just look at the stuff I have carded examples of. This is the 56 Ford pickup. Yeah, I'm kind of treating you right, Joe, aren't I? XLT Off-Road Bear on YouTube. As you're a Ford guy. Lots of Ford here. So metal on metal, no suspension. And then the first retooling. Change it to a plastic base. But still it got the complete metal body. And then as you can see, the bed floor is plastic now. So 3 different versions of this casting. So we skip the Thunderbirds, we go right to the 57 GMC step side. Plastic chrome base. And here the changes in the back. The bed is already mostly plastic. And here's the retooling. So as you can see, we got kind of the same thing going on as with the GMC pickup. Little metal piece there. You think they added metal, but actually underneath, as you can see here, there's some metal on the original one running across here that has the post in it. And here it is gone. It's just a stud here in the middle for the rivet, and that's it. So less metal on the newer version. Then we got the Honda Ridgeline, sorry. This was new in 2007. So plastic base, metal body. And here you can see an all plastic bed with some gear in the back. To move the lights maybe a little bit closer. As you can see, the stuff in the back is pretty high up there. You can see on the edge, it's almost at the edge. Now, this is another original one. This is a variation where the graphics in black, the tampos are in flat black. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but this is flat black tampo version. And then we got a glossy black tampo version. So as you can see, these are glossy. I'll hold them next to one another so you can see the difference. Here's the silver version. Now, on all of these, you get the headlights tampoed, except for this first one. Did not get the headlights, just the side deco. The other ones you do. And then the retooling. No headlights painted either, just the side deco. And here in the back, you can see again, pick the gray one. So the stuff in the back is lower. So I'm guessing underneath here there's a metal structure, and that's why the bed floor is higher. While here they removed the metal structure underneath. They kind of shuffled the stuff in the back around a bit and then put in this metal stud rivet, again metal in the back. So yeah. That's that one. And then we got the Hummer with ramp. This is an original version. So you got this grill on the front that you will see has changed, and then this back part opens up. And if you're able to kind of turn it all the way down, kind of forms a ramp, but this one does not want to turn all the way down. It's got kind of a quad-like thing in the back. and some stuff here molded into the plastic. And then the retooling. Got a different grill. So it doesn't have that more complicated shape to it anymore. No interior like the original one. And then in the back, you can see the yellow part does not open anymore. So it's a fixed part. There's a little bit more metal here, but no opening part anymore. So I think it's a case of you win some, you lose some. Same with this one, this Hummer. This does have suspension and an opening part in the back. So pretty cool. Also get stampos on each side. Oh no, not on this side. Just 3 sides. And then the retooling, no suspension anymore, and the back does not open up anymore. As you can see, there's still a little lip here, but it's useless. No interior on this. And we got the International Armored Car. I just noticed there's no more chats I can see, so sorry about that, but I have to carry on. I have to visit family. Metal body, plastic base. So yeah, got nice weight to it, but there's no interior, so it's not as heavy as you would expect from a metal body vehicle. But yeah, it's nice to have a metal body one. And this is a retooling, a plastic body and a metal base. So as you can see, metal base here, well, this was a plastic chrome base and then a plastic body. It's got the same features. Well, it's not structured here like the plastic one is, but it's kind of hard to do on metal, I guess. And then the International CXT, original version. It's got the full metal bed. Another original version, also got the full metal bed. And then the retooling, 2018. It's got a partial plastic bed now. I think the rest of it is still the same by the looks of it. Yeah. So we skipped those. Then we got the Nissan Xterra. No suspension. It's got the opening hatch, but it's kind of hard to open. Got some gear in the back. And the body is clipped onto the base. You can see that white part here. Also got this version with some canoes on top. And then we got the retooling. 2000 Nissan Xterra, it says on the card. So there's a post now. The body does not clip into the base. And the lift gate in the back does not open up anymore. There's also an opening parts version of this, where it does have the opening lift gate. I don't have that, unfortunately, so I can't show you that. A little bit more detail on top. But it's plastic, so it's not metal anymore, so this is also a change. So quite some changes here on this one. Then we got the 71 Oldsmobile Vista Cruiser. 2009 was new. I think there's a wheel variation in this one too. Not 100% sure. So we got the doggies in the back. Nice. Close to one another. Got a rivet here that is kind of attached to tailgate. And then it got retooled. I know this is also an original version. I kind of forgot to get a retooling out of the baggie. Let's take the pink one. And as you can see, now there's a post in the middle and the dogs are a little bit more further apart. So that's the only difference I can see here. Then another fantasy one, the SWAT truck. 2013, 60th anniversary. So here you can see that the back here is partially metal, part of the base. And the front too. And then we got the retooling. The front is still part of the metal base, but in the back you can see they added some plastic. So a little bit less metal here. The rest seems to be pretty much the same. These side skirts are still metal. And this is another version. Then we got the 68 Toyota Land Cruiser FJ40. This is the original version. It's got these fenders in metal. Back clips into the body clips into the base here in the back. And then we got the retooling. As you can see, the front is completely plastic now. The red part you see there, together with the fenders and this little step here on the side. It still does clip in the base, the body. Maybe if they re-release this now that they have the Toyota license back, they will add a post too. I'm fearing that's what they're going to do. So you see a little less metal again. And then we're going to end with a fantasy one, the Trash King. This is a metal body with a plastic base. So the cab is metal, the back side is metal. It's got a plastic part in here. This kind of moves, but it's not really doing much. Got another color here too of the original version. So as you can see, metal body mostly. And then they retooled it. Here's a Jurassic Parks version to a plastic body and a metal base, I think. Or isn't it? Seems plastic. Oh, no. The cabin in the front is still metal and the back side and the base is plastic. That's what it is. So, yeah, still has some metal to it here in the front. That's why it still has some weight to it, but and they kind of changed this part up where it's all part of the, well, yeah, plastic, of course. And indeed, in the back, don't have that lip anymore. See. So, yeah. All right, that's it for this video. I apologize. I put all this stuff out in case I had more time, but unfortunately I don't. So I opened up everything I wanted to open up. So I got a little bit more space now in the plastic tubs. Apologize for the defunct live chat. Don't know what's going on with YouTube, but a lot of stuff not working lately. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.